Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Anyways, today's video is going to be a very interesting one. I'm starting a new series. It's called What Happened to... I'm sorry, I'm just trying to open my stuff here because I wrote down my points. I don't want to forget anything. So basically, today's YouTube video is going to be about what happened to me in January. January felt like a very long time. I don't know about any other person, but for me, it was very, very long. I'm sorry, I'm kind of using the natural light, so it's really reflecting in my eye through my glasses. So I hope you don't mind, because I'm gonna be like bending it to really want to get the whole fog cave view, you know. Anyways, I wrote down my points so I don't forget anything. So going into 2025, I wanted to like start with something new. I wanted to do something that will mark like the whole journey, the new journey and everything. So anyways, I entered 2025 with the mandate of like a new year, an updated me. Updated in the sense that I wasn't going in with just new features or just old features, but with also some updated features, you know, like things that were already in me that were going to be like updated. I'm sure you get the whole sense. Anyways, I thought of getting a nose piercing. As you can see, I haven't gotten it, so I thought of getting like the here instead of the whole septum one. I wanted to get it done. So the first time I went to the tattoo shop, I went with a friend. So we went there and then we met the receptionist and she was like, oh, the guy who does the piercings isn't around, so we should come back later. So I decided to book an appointment. And then the second time I went for my appointment, he was there. The piercing guy was there this time. So yeah. So the second time I went for the appointment, the piercing guy, he was around. But I just couldn't decide what side of my nose I wanted to get. I mean, I had already prepared this thing. It wasn't more like I couldn't decide. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if it was here or if it was here. Because they had like some samples for you to like try on, so you know what side fits you better. But for me, I felt good in everything. But I didn't want to get two piercings. I went there to get just one piercing. I feel like it was just some sort of excuse my mind created. I don't know. Anyways, I told him I'll just come back later. I just told him I'll just come back later. Because I had other people who were waiting after me, so it wasn't going to be a problem. I said, no, come back later because I have something to do. So the third time, for the day I booked my third appointment, I went alone this time around. I just wanted to like get it done, you know, and like surprise my friends and food. I went and he was like he was piercing some other people and stuff like that. So I sat down and I was waiting for my turn. I don't know. I just came to the realization that I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to get the whole piercing done. I wasn't ready. I definitely wasn't ready. So I told him, I'll come back later. But this time around, I didn't book an appointment. I didn't book back before the appointment. It's just the way my mind came up with these excuses. It was like, what are you trying to do? Do you not want to get the piercing or what? I mean, do you know how hard I prepared? I had to get myself ready mentally, physically. I had to like prepare and everything. I was ready. I had to create space in my very, very full schedule, you know? So it was, I don't know. One thing I have to say is I'm definitely getting that piercing. I just don't know when, but I'm definitely getting it in 2025. Well, who knows? Who knows? Let's see what February will bring. I'm definitely getting it. And I'm getting the piercing here, so I'll remember next time. Because that will look very cute. Anyways, the second thing on my list, yes, my job. For my first video of the year, I started a new job. And hey, it's been a very, very different experience. Like I've never experienced anything like this. So unlike my other jobs, I'm usually only at the office when needed, so I was allowed to do the whole remote work from home thing. And I never really like had the whole going to office every day of the week experience. So it wasn't a problem balancing both work and school for me. And as a student here, we're only supposed to work 20 hours. So I mean, you just work at home. You don't even really necessarily count all the hours, you know. But then the work they'll give you might actually pile up to the whole 20 hours. But then you're working from home. But this one, I'm supposed to be at the office every day of the week. And I go to class every day. Oh my god. It's either I'm at work in the morning and then I have afternoon classes, or at school in the morning and I work in the afternoon. So balancing that, hey Jesus, it's been stressful, or it was stressful at first, because I've never had an experience like that. So I didn't know. I didn't just understand. It was stressful, and then it was my first time. I mean, I've done other tech jobs, like other tech jobs. I mean, graphic design, project management, you know, IT stuff. But I've never really done cyber. And I'm a cybersecurity student. I'm studying cybersecurity, so it was something else. I mean, going to the office, I'd have to like read. Okay, let me just give you the first story. The first time I went to the office, I think for like the first week, I was honestly confused. There were a lot of terms they were used, and I was just like, I don't know if I know that word, you know, like, what exactly do you mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, so I had to start reading. Like, I had to go over, because I had done some online courses, I had to go over those courses again, like, just to prepare myself. Like, Jesus. It was like reading for a test that you never write. You can't tell if the test is happening that day, because but then I got used to it, and I think so far I can say I'm actually a pro now when it comes to that part of the whole job thing. Balancing it too with school and study and everything, it's been going well. School has been going fine. It has not really been a problem. It's just the whole work and school. I'm very tired, but now I would say I'm very okay. It was just very surprising, you know. I had to read to go to work. It was just a new experience, you know, the whole new IT thing and cybersecurity. It's a fun industry, I have to say. It's very challenging. So I think I'll give my cybersecurity story another time, not for today, but that's how it has been going for January. It's been a new job, and at first it was very challenging, but I dealt with it. So we're back on track. Okay, so we're back on track. So the next thing on my list is becoming more self-sufficient. So my goal for this year, 2025, was taking control of things in my life and handling them better, you know, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I'll say so far I'm noticing that. Speaking about spiritually, I would say last year I could have a little problem and then I'll just break down for a few days. I'll break down because I'll feel like, why do I have to go through this thing, you know? But this year, Jesus. Anyway, this year I obviously in January I did have a few things that were beginning to take a toll on me, but I've just learned to control the things I can control and leave the rest to God, you know, trusting that God is in charge and He's working. So like things that aren't really in my control, I just don't care. Not like I don't care, I just don't stress about them. I don't stress, I just leave them to God. But if I can control something, I'll definitely do something about it when I'm done crying, because crying was a very good way of distressing. Honestly, it's a very good way of distressing. I don't know about any other person, but for me, crying doesn't necessarily mean I've given up. It's just like I'm overwhelmed, and it's like a way of releasing the gas. You know, when you shake gas, the coke, when you release it, that's the way I take my coke too. I don't really like the gas, so I usually shake it out and like open it just so the air could like leave, or the gas could leave the bottle. That's like an example. That's just an example of what I do. Crying is just the way I distress. So after I'm done crying, if I can handle the situation, I'll handle it. If I can't, I just pray and leave it up to God. Yeah. So I'll say it's not been really perfect, but I can see some change compared to last year. Every single thing that came to my way, I've just cried last year. So I'll cry and give up. But this year, I can see myself. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So I'll see. that is a good thing. Yeah. The next thing on my list is I feel like I can remember them, but I had a way I like wrote them down, so I just want to follow the whole list because like everything leads to everything again. Anyway, I did forget this one. So I made an interesting discovery last month. I had a conversation with my friend and she was like, brother, he was like, when he met me, he thought I was unapproachable. I don't know about any other person, but like, does that make sense? Because I feel like I'm the nicest person I know. Okay, I'm joking. At least I might not be the nicest person I know, but I'm nice. I'm very approachable. Like, apparently I was giving like don't talk to me vibes. Like, what? Okay, because I'm not smiling all the time, it doesn't necessarily mean. I mean, now that I'm saying it out loud, I kind of see something. But like, I'm very nice. I'm very approachable. So, well, I'm changing. I'm trying. I'm smiling more. I'm talking more. I mean, but like, I'm usually very tired, so it's not my fault. But like, unapproachable. So I had to ask him, so like, what made you not approach me? He said he heard me talk to someone, so like he now knew, oh, it was just probably my face. But like, what do you mean unapproachable? Me, Amaka, Christabel. That's just very strange. It's very weird, and I do not agree. I'm very, very nice and very, very approachable. I mean, I'm not very playful, but I do play. I play at times when it's time to play. And when it's time to be serious, I'm serious. But that's just weird. It didn't sit well with me that day, honestly. I kept on thinking about like, how would someone say, he's my friend now though, so like, how would he say I was unapproachable? That's just weird. That's just weird. I'm one of the nicest people he knows anyway. Yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, because I was trying to be more approachable, I did make some friends at work. And yeah, I'd say new year, new people, new experiences. It's been fun. I mean, people I'd usually not talk to, not because of anything. I just don't. I'm someone who likes to just be by myself. I enjoy my me time, so I kind of just like avoid a lot of people in my space. I don't want a lot of people in my space, so I kind of just limit the people I talk to only when needed, you know. And I don't know what else to say, but I'm changing. I'd say so far I've made some more friends. Obviously there's going to be a limit to it, but like, I've made some friends at work, at school, and it's been nice. New experiences. It's been fun talking to people, to engaging in conversations. You see a lot of people that are going through what you're going through, you know, people you can relate to, people that can relate to you, people that you have something in common, you know. It's just been nice. It's been a fun experience. So I would say okay, that feedback was good. It was needed, you know. So yeah, anyways, the next thing, yeah, I think it's the final thing on my list. Yes, I'm learning French for work. So first of all, I want to speak about languages that I know. I can hold a conversation that's at a conversational level, not so professional, but Chinese. I can handle that, like a little Chinese, ni hao, washiamaka, things like that. And for Spanish, I did try learning Spanish, but I don't know. I think it's just the simple, just words. You know, when you start learning Spanish on Duolingo, like the first chapter, that's the only thing I know. I didn't go past that. So you can say la manzanas to me, I'll know, por favor, I'll know, things like that, I'll know. So I'll say Spanish is below Chinese. Chinese, I can hold a conversation in Chinese for a while. And I think if I was, because of the C-dramas I watched, if I was in a meeting setting, like if I was in a Chinese meeting, I'll kind of like understand what they're saying, because you know, a lot of these C-dramas they always have those office meetings, so you kind of like get what they're saying. So now I can like watch a Chinese drama without like a subtitle. So like yeah, I did learn Chinese. I started using Duolingo, and then I watched some YouTube videos teaching Chinese and stuff like that, just for fun. It was just for fun. And then I got interested in C-dramas and stuff like that. Anyways, back to my story on learning French. So I mean, I live in Mauritius here, and they speak Creole, French, and English. I think they have Chinese people, so I think they speak. I don't know if Chinese is I don't know, but I know in French and Creole is kind of like the main things they speak here. So my company is a French company, so I am learning French for work. So I have this very interesting story. So we have clients that come to just see how the company is and stuff like that. I don't know. So I don't know. Anyways, we had one who came to the office, and my boss was kind of like introducing everyone. And then the only thing I could think of was por favor. And the funny thing is, por favor is not even French. It's not French. So like, why is that on my mind? And then I was thinking, what other French word do I know? You know, when you're tensed, your brain starts to malfunction. Anyways, so the only French word I could think that I knew at that point in time was merci. And I had been doing French lessons with Duo for a while, with Duolingo, for a very long time. How we're friends. We're so close, I can call him or her Duo now. I can call it Duo. Anyways, they were introducing everybody, and my boss goes like, say Christabel. Oh, see Christabel. I was like, just be Christabel, just so she would know I'm the one you're talking about. I was like, just be Christabel, ça va bien? And she was like, ça va très bien. And so I was like, ça va bien. Je suis stagiaire in cybersecurity. That's like, I am the cybersecurity intern. And then she was like, ooh, I said, enchanté. Okay, the reason I said enchanté was because that was the one word I noticed everyone was using. So I was like, it definitely has to mean nice to meet you. I mean, enchanté, that sounds like nice to meet you. So I was like, let me just use it. Anyways, I introduced myself like, je suis Christabel, ça va bien? She was like, ça va bien et toi? I said, ça va très bien. Anyways, and I was like, je suis stagiaire in cybersecurity. And she was like, oh, I said, enchanté. And she was like, enchanté, Christabel. I was like, thank you. Everybody in my office turned and they were like, so Christabel has been lying. She knew French. I was like, oh my god. I'm really impressed. Anyways, I was shocked because I thought they would laugh because I was prepared. I prepared my mind. I was like, what can happen? I mean, it's only me who's been doing Duolingo French for like 2 or 3 weeks right now, and then I can't think of anything. Anyways, I'll say now I'm on a conversational level in French, so moving to the professional level. The thing with French is that you can have a conversation with someone, right? And then when they speak slowly, you don't understand what they're saying. But then if you know French, you know people who speak French do not speak like normal people. Anyways, for the ones I've met, they speak so fast and they join so many words that you're like, JTG, that's I'm studying. JTG, you're like, are you sure that's what you said? You know what that word means in French, but then someone has said it and you're like wondering, I don't think that's what I heard the person say, because I'm very sure I did hear. They're like rappers, they speak so fast, you're wondering, are we speaking the same language? Like, are you actually saying something that I know? And then we do have the Creole. So some people do kind of like mix up the whole Creole thing, because here in Creole is kind of like their main language. So, and Creole is like pidgin of French. For Nigerians, you know, pidgin it definitely has English words, but then it's like mixed up, it's all confused in the sentence and grammar language. Anyways, that's how Creole is. It's the pidgin of French. So they're obviously using French words, but then they are mixing it up in ways that they will understand, you know. So here I am now, understanding French and everything. I'm in the meeting and I'm like, the way I do my facial expressions helps them remember, oh, there's somebody in the meeting that does not understand French, so they switch to French. And sometimes because of my work, I have to like talk to people on the phone, on the office phone. So sometimes when I pick up like, bonjour, I call the name of the company and I'm like, what do you want? Like, bonjour. After I greet them, they start talking. Because I say bonjour, they assume it's French, so they start. So what I've learned is I just start with, good morning, yeah, how can I help you? And then they start. But before I did used to go with like, bonjour, and then they switch to French. I'm like, oh god, please be still, like, can we calm down, please? Anyways, that's me for January. It's been a roller coaster ride. It's been a very, very interesting roller coaster ride. I did have I don't know if I had fun in by fun I mean like going out and stuff like that. I didn't really do much of that. I did have fun obviously at home and in school and at work, but like as in going out fun now, I didn't do that one. I didn't have time. I was too busy. Yeah, speaking of being busy, I think I'm going to do more of sit down like this video, sit down and talk videos like this one we're having here right now, because it's less editing time for me and more real talk. I mean, we get to deep, you know. Anyways, I can't really edit much videos again because I don't have time. Between work and school I don't have time, and I work with my work laptop, so editing is definitely out of the question. So yeah, I'll obviously have other videos. I'll try my best. I'm still learning to balance the whole work and school thing. So I think I can come to a point where I would say I've learned how to balance them well. Let's say 85%. There's still that 15 missing. So when I'm completed with the 15, when I'm done with the 15%, I'll make sure to like maybe shoot some very, very long video to keep you guys interested. Anyways, I hope if you're here at this point of time in the video, you're a real one. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the notification button so you can know when I drop another video. Also, drop a comment. Tell me how your January went, because for me it was so long. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.